Welcome everybody to Saves Together, a podcast about playing games together. Whether that means co-op or passing the controller back and forth or just playing the same game at the same time, it doesn't matter how, it only matters that it's together because...
When you save together, you stay together.
Hey, I'm Craig McGowan, that's Grace Novak, this is episode 16. I'm not even going to let you introduce yourself, we're going to try to get through this quick because we got something important to play. What are we playing?
We're playing Go Vacation.
No, I'm not talking about that. We're rushing through this episode.
Oh, right. Divinity
Original Sin 2. I would rather be playing that right now than recording this because it's been...
I'd rather doing anything. I'd rather be playing that than doing anything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, not to make this sound like this isn't fun.
Right.
But all right. We're talking about Go Vacation. It's okay. All right. Well, see you later. Thanks for listening. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe on YouTube. We don't have enough subscribers.
No,
URL.
I have real things to say about this fantastic 10 out of 10 game.
I'm just kidding. It's Go Vacation. If you don't know what that is, don't worry. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't. Not like, oh, this is so...
I certainly didn't until Craig was like, hey, let's watch this trailer. I was like, looks like garbage. It's like, hey, let's watch this trailer. Let's pre-order this game. Let's get this game. I was like, wow, looks like hot garbage. Because it's from the Wii. This was originally a Wii game. Go ahead and give us a little backstory. Oh, wait, no. We want to start with what we've been doing. But we kind of just told them.
I know.
All we did was play Divinity Original Sins 2 today, basically. We just got this yesterday. It came out yesterday, Friday, right?
It came out on Friday. Today, when we're recording, is Saturday night.
This is Labor Day weekend.
We haven't stopped playing.
Yes, it's a good weekend for this to happen because Craig had off. Usually he works on the weekends, and we have Labor Day, so yeah, it's been great. That's basically what we've been doing.
24 straight hours of Divinity Original Sin.
If we can make it that far.
No, we're basically already there. No, all right, we'll reset things.
You'll back it up?
I'll back it up.
Okay.
We're talking about Go Vacation. This is episode 16. How are you doing? What have you been playing by yourself?
By myself, I've been playing Trails of Cold Steel still, too. Sorry,
what?
That was a fuck up. I've been playing Trails of Cold Steel 2 still. I'm trying to wrap it up because Dragon Quest comes on Tuesday, which is in 2 days.
Which number is that? So it came out yesterday.
11?
The day you're listening to this.
Yeah.
If you're
listening to this, it came out yesterday. Hopefully it was delivered to my house. It was shipped on Friday, and I was like, man, wouldn't it be nice? They just delivered it today.
Isn't there
UPS doesn't deliver on Sundays.
First-hand accounts of that happening once in a while?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, you know why? Because the holiday.
Right.
So
no, I know.
sitting,
so they had to do it, but it's annoying to me because I'm like, it's just like in there. But I have so many things to play. We have Divinity now. I still need to finish Trails of Cold Steel 2, and then once I do that, then I'll immediately start playing Dragon Quest.
Do you think you're close?
I think I am close. I've looked forward because there's acts in the game, like story acts, and I'm like 2 acts away. So I think I can make it.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you? By yourself? What have you been playing?
I'm waiting for Spider-Man.
Right. Next Friday. This coming Friday.
But I've been playing the usuals. I should just...
Sea of Thieves.
Like, you shouldn't even have to ask anymore. Sea of Thieves and Pokemon Go. That's what I play.
Oh, right. Forgot about Pokemon Go. We caught a surfing Raichu today.
We went and we did a raid today. Okay.
Craig's been really wanting this Raichu for a long time.
We needed a break, what with all the Divinity Original Sin 2.
That's true.
Definitive Edition.
We didn't want the break, but we needed the break.
The only reason we got up was because I said, hey, there's a surfing Raichu.
That's a real gamer's story, a real gamer's day, you know? Finally.
That's true.
I'm living the real gamer's life again.
Finally.
I mean, when I was a kid, I used to do it, but now that we're adults, it's once in a while kind of
I haven't played a game straight for an entire day and almost all night.
So that says a lot of good things about this game. And we'll have a future episode on it.
We're not even talking about that game.
No, we're not.
Sea of Thieves, the last event, I just want to get this off my chest. The last event with the cursed crews and you're shooting the skeleton ships and there's wars and alliances. They made it real difficult to get the limited time items, at least difficult in the sense that the time frame that I'm able to play that game with the people I play that game with, we could only play basically between 8 p.m. and midnight on
That seems
weeknights.
Like it should be the good time
and
to do
that
it.
is the only, and the way the game was working, it's not that important, but during that time, we could only accomplish one thing every day.
Is it because that's how long you had?
Because the other boats were sailing at different times. The other things we had to attack were different times
so
throughout
they set
the
it
day.
up purposely like that.
Mm-hmm. Now, maybe if you had a normal schedule and you didn't work weekends, you'd have a whole day of attacking.
That's still lame to me because most people have a work schedule that stays around the same time of day every day or whatever days.
I think they did offset it every week, but stuff came up and we couldn't play. And anyways, it just sucked to... We played quite a bit. We played a few nights and played for at least 4 hours a night, and still like to get nothing from it, basically. And like I don't know, it was just
That's a
it
bummer.
relied too much on other people being online. You
Right.
really had to have an alliance or other people to help you fight this war of ships. And for some, like, I don't know if not a lot of people play the game, or we just play at a time that's not good for other people.
Seems like not a lot of people play the game.
But not if you're on the Reddit, which is showing,
Oh,
look,
really?
we're on a server full of alliances, or look at us, look at this. Like, it's a active community on Discord
Well,
and
that's
Reddit.
good.
But
Weird.
I don't know. Anyways, this new event's much easier. It can be done like just by ourselves on our own time.
Well, they're learning probably, the developers, as they do
Definitely
it.
was a lot of complaint posts about it.
Yeah.
Just as many probably were just like, actually, I don't think there were any really defending it. Usually you get the ones that are like, well,
It's not that bad.
well, actually,
maybe you should get some friends,
if
bro.
you use the looking for group function of Xbox,
LFG.
hey, I'm not trying to play with like random people like that. Like, I just
Right.
want to sail to the area and there's already people there. Anyways, let's talk about Go Vacation.
Okay.
The Wii version of Go Vacation was developed and published by Bandai Namco, but the Switch port was published by Nintendo here in America and in PAL regions, but still published in Japan by Bandai Namco. I don't know a lot about video game publishing, but why? Why was it like that? I honestly have no clue. I don't expect you to know either,
I don't know.
but I just think that's funny. It's like, so we're gonna do these areas only. Maybe Nintendo came to them and was like, "Can we please do this? We need something during this."
During vacation time, bro.
Yeah, no, but the first game came out. It's the same game. The Wii version came out in 2011, October 11th, 2011.
I'm sorry. Is this exactly the same game as the Wii version?
I'll get to it. But
Oh,
yes,
Thank you.
the Wii version came out in 2011, but this version came out in 2018, July 27th, worldwide. So the differences between the two versions are, as much as I could figure out, because I have not played the Wii version. Why the hell would I play this game?
I mean, it feels like kind of exactly the kind of game that would have been on the Wii back
Yeah.
when the Wii came out.
Yeah.
I mean, it reminds me of Wii Sports a little bit,
but not.
but not at
But
all.
everybody keeps saying that, like
Only
everybody.
because they look a little bit like Mii's, and there are sports.
Right. Other than that, they
Other
are
than that.
not at all the same, because the sports in this are very limited. This version added the taking pictures of animals. That was, I guess, the big thing.
Really?
I don't know.
That's their version of Pokemon Snap. Only you can't use your Switch like a camera, so be sad.
Yeah. There's just around. So there's an open world. Kawawii.
Kawawii?
Kawawii.
I think it's Kawaii.
I think it's Kawawii. Hawaii.
It's
Kawaii.
completely ununderstandable.
I think it's Kawaii and Wii.
Yes, I think so too.
Kawaii.
Also, there's no voice acting. No one ever says it.
Well, there is, because there's people like, great.
Oh yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
forget to get new shoes at the shopping mall. Like that kind of.
But no one ever says the name of the island.
Yeah. Maybe somebody does. We
It's
just
a
weren't
resort
listening.
island.
But it's a resort island with 4 sections of mountain, snow, city, or
Marine.
ocean. And it's an open world. You can run around and explore. And I don't know if the Wii version was that. I couldn't find I honestly didn't look that hard. A good explanation for what's.
The differences are?
Yeah. But I know that they added the photo taking mode and they worked on the controls.
Also, probably, well, I wonder also if one of the things they added were the gifts every day. But they probably could have done on the Wii too. Because the whole thing about the Wii was like, there's a calendar and it tracks your days.
The gifts I think that definitely was on Wii.
Yeah,
Just
that
that
would
seems like a
make
very
sense.
Wii thing. Of
Right.
Like, I'm wondering if the house building was added. Because that
Oh, yeah.
felt very random.
It did, but I mean, it felt like it would have
But
been in this game though.
You're right, because it's kind of tied into the challenges. And like, I don't think they
Right.
would have added challenge bells, or what do you get? Bells? Keys.
Medals.
Medals.
Not key. You get keys from doing random crap. Like, also from doing the medals.
Well, okay, so what is the game? Describe the game. We already
The
said
game.
it's
How many games inside the game are there?
50 plus co-op and competitive activities.
Yeah, activities. They're
Environments?
not
Activities.
sports. They're vacation activities. So there's literally everything from skateboarding, skiing, to glass harp, which is like when you run your finger along the glass and it's
Like
like
a
a little
crystal.
rhythm game.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff to
There's
do.
a lot of weird stuff in here.
There's a surprising amount of content too. Like, because with each game, there are levels, and there's different levels, and you can unlock various levels, various challenges. Like, it's not just like play a mini game and it's over. It's like play through all the levels of every single mini game. So there's a lot in here.
Now, let me know what you think, but I think I say this a lot about things we play. But this would be a great game if I was a kid.
Definitely. Or if you're parents with kids.
Yeah. Like, the fact that the skateboarding challenge alone has 7 or 8 or whatever. We didn't play each one that in depth. We played every single game, but we didn't go to like try to beat all the hard levels. But it seems like everyone is going to have at least 3 levels of difficulty, and some have more than that, or challenges with difficulties. So there's a lot to do.
There is.
Along with running around the open world and finding treasure chests
and taking pictures of animals.
But in the treasure chest is outfits. So that's pretty fun.
They are stupid outfits, but they are outfits.
The pirate one was cool.
Yeah.
The rest aren't great.
Like, it was like astronaut.
Was astronaut one of them?
I don't know.
Dentist was not one of them.
Kind of wish it was.
There was like girl
Cat.
ladybug.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Like,
I don't know.
Like sweater. Anyways,
let's do the factors.
Let's do the co-op factors.
Yeah, right.
Type of co-op. Couch, online, split screen, same screen.
Only couch. I don't think there's no online multiplayer.
I would be surprised.
No, there was not for sure.
Split screen.
Split screen.
Shared loot and XP.
Not shared XP because we were leveling at different times. There is, because every time we had levels at some point.
Oh yeah.
And those levels helped give us keys, which unlocked furniture in our house. So you could like decorate your house, which was actually incredibly in depth decorating this house. So yeah, we didn't get more too into it.
Think like Animal Crossing, but not
Sims too, because there's even more than an Animal Crossing.
More.
I would say there's more of like more options and like more room than you would have in Animal Crossing.
But there's less options because there's only like 10 sets.
That's true. 10 sets, but they have like a million
like
different
30 options. Like there's
patterns and stuff.
Yeah, right. There'll be like modern set
or
and
Eastern.
That has couch, chair,
right,
table, lamp. I don't think it gets crazy. I don't think there's anything like.
But to be honest, we didn't really like unlock all the options though.
But like, just didn't. Yeah, that's true.
Don't underestimate this game.
No one should underestimate this game. Okay?
No one should ever underestimate Vacation on the Nintendo Switch.
Let that sink in. Don't underestimate this game.
That's true.
Friendly fire.
No. There's not a lot you could. I can run you over with an ATV.
While you're running around the open world,
it doesn't hurt you. There's no health.
Right. But when we're doing the Grind Master game, while you're on the rollerblade or skateboards, the mini game is called Grind Master, and you have to do a grinding puzzle, right? Like, it's not realistic at all. You can grind straight up and down. So you jump on a rail, and you jump to the next rail, jump to the next rail, jump to the next rail. It's a platformer type thing. You're balancing left and right. If you do tricks or like you time your jumps good, or I'm not quite tricks really is how you speed up. I can catch up to you because we're doing it at the same exact time on the same rails. And if I bump you, you fall off. Mm-hmm. So that's
right. That's probably the one time where it was really annoying. Everything else, we usually took turns or it was co-op in a different way.
That one just felt like, well, that's against the spirit of this game.
Right.
Like,
so we just would wait.
Yeah. So you end up just like, all right, you go, I'll count to 10 and hopefully.
Right. That one was one of the best ones.
That was one of the best games. Yeah. We'll get there. We'll tell you how we're going to figure out which game's the best. Yeah,
you probably already know if you are listening to this.
Oh, that's true. If you're listening to this, we already done
Yeah, we're doing a stream tomorrow, which you may have already seen, or can go see on our YouTube if you missed it, of playing through every single game and stack ranking them. So you should definitely go catch it on YouTube.
Every single game.
That's right.
Spoiler alert, most are probably at the bottom.
I would say about half and half.
Technically, they can't all be at the bottom.
That's true.
That's not how that works. Separate mode or full? I think we pick accounts, and it's
right. So it's the full thing.
So it's the full thing for each account. But it's the first game that's made me make a second account on my Switch.
Yeah, that was really annoying. Yeah. Like they clearly did not factor in like when they ported it to Switch, that situation, because I have my own account right on my own Switch, but we were playing this on Craig's Switch. And you can't sync account. At least I don't think so.
You might be able. You could probably still log in.
I was scared too because I know with Nintendo, it's so weird about your accounts.
I just don't like that now. Every time I open something, your profile is there for no reason.
My guest profile, not even my real profile.
Right. Like I don't need to ever use that because I don't care if you use my Switch. Type thing. But it's the first game that's made us do that. So
it should have just been within the game.
Right,
Right.
exactly.
A
Like,
profile
let me just
within the
pick.
game.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
I bet that has something to do with the way it's made. Honestly,
Right.
I don't
That's
think
what I'm saying. Like when
Yeah.
it came from the Wii, there was some incompatibility
Mii's,
to there.
maybe Mii's.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Because the only Mii functionality on the Switch is when you're picking your picture for your profile.
Right.
Like you can make a Mii, but for there's no
Wait,
other
you
reason.
can really do that?
Yeah, I think so. There's
thought they,
Mii
like-
stuff on the Switch. Because my picture's a Mii.
Oh yeah, those are Mii's.
But-
I was like, what am I talking about? My avatar's a Mii.
So I bet that's in there just for cases like this type
Right.
of thing. Like it has Mii hooks, so that way when a game needs it, it can get it.
Mhm.
Progression, things to unlock. You have to go through the story mode. Basically, it's not a story. There is zero story. You go from game to game to
Yeah,
game.
the story is, hey, go try this out. Oh, you liked it? Go try this out. That's the story.
one? Well, come try
There's
this
no
one.
story. It's just you're on an island and you are living your life, living big, living it up.
But you progress through that. It's like an arcade mode, I guess.
You have to
just like-
unlock the games.
You have to unlock each mini game, and then you can go back into the mini game, and that's where the in-depth, more challenges,
Right.
more options, harder, more interesting, like more control. That was a weird one.
Yeah, you had to change the controls like post-tutorial, like your first play through every game.
Yeah, the first time you play something, you'll be like, that was dumb.
Right. The
And
tennis
then-
was the first time. In tennis,
Oh,
the
yeah.
first tennis time, the first game,
Tennis time.
the first time we played the tennis game, you couldn't control your character. That you could hit things, you could press A to hit the ball back, but your dude would run for you. And I was like, what the fuck, for real? And so when we played again, we found you could change the controls to full controls, which let you move
Which
like a
was just
normal game.
Normal ass tennis.
Yeah, right.
I get it for when that's a Wii game, I think.
Yes, because they do that in Wii Sports.
Do they?
They do. Your
Mm.
Mii's move back and forth.
No.
You don't
Oh,
move
yeah,
them.
yeah, that.
Well, that's what I'm
I thought
saying.
you
So
meant.
it makes sense if you just played Wii Sports and you want to play this. You're like, why do I have to move
Yeah.
them?
I just meant the Wii's like, it's the kid.
Because you could probably do this. You could probably play it. You could probably play it like Wii
It's
Sports.
the kid system. It's got to be kid friendly.
Oh, right.
So I'm saying it was designed this way,
That too.
which
For sure.
But I think if I was a kid and you made me do that, I'd be like, that sucked. I'm never doing that again.
No, I think because of Wii Sports, where I'm sure when they had it
I'm not
on
talking
here,
specifically tennis. I mean all the games. Every single game starts with an easier version of it.
Oh, right.
So
yeah.
I would play it one time and never go back to it because I would think that sucks.
Right. I hear you. Well, I don't think all the games were that bad as far as the first round of controls.
But they all were lesser
yeah.
games.
Well,
I think. At
think
least
so. We didn't really play through all the full controlled versions, so
Which we will.
who knows?
on our stream.
Yes,
that
we
you
will.
can go watch on our YouTube.
hmm
And you missed it. I hope you feel bad.
No, you shouldn't feel bad.
No,
It's
don't feel
okay.
bad.
You know,
Thanks.
maybe you had Labor Day plans.
Yeah, you probably had plans.
Barbecues.
You know, you could have just put it on at your barbecue. That would have been
yeah,
cool
just make
too.
your whole family watch it.
Oh yeah, what did Grandma think?
Yeah, I bet you loved it.
Um,
This is a grandma-friendly game.
this is a
You can turn off the motion controls.
I guess it's grandma friendly in the sense that it's like
You can make a grandma. When you make your characters, you can make like mom, dad, kid, which is such a Wii thing too. You know what I'm saying?
right
Because it was the family system. It was
Yeah.
like, hey mom, we're gonna play Go
Did you
Vacation.
make, like,
oh,
your-
I made a mom.
Did you make like your dad a me when you played like when you had a Wii?
I'm pretty sure we did.
Like did I ended up
I'm pretty
making
sure
my
we did.
family one too. I was
Because it was fun. It was like, oh my god.
I was 19.
Wii's.
I was still like, look, Dad, it's yours.
This is you. You'll never play it.
Difficulty.
Easy.
Yeah. Difficulty of the co-op.
Very
but
chill.
yeah, there's not a single. Is there a single game you can think of that you would call hard, like medium? Is there a single game that?
No. I think it's more annoying, like the tricks.
Yeah. But I think if we play the more in-depth version, maybe
Maybe.
some of them get difficult. But for just playing through the kind of,
I don't think it's supposed to be hard. I think it's
No.
supposed to be a relaxing,
And
cool
I-
game because it's a vacation. You
Yeah.
don't want anything to be hard on vacation.
right. I don't want this game to be hard. I don't need
No,
this
me
game to
either.
be a challenge.
I really didn't want it.
at all. Competitiveness,
A little bit.
yeah.
It tells you at the end of each minigame who won, whatever that means for that
Yeah,
game.
you stand on a podium so you get to see your guy.
That's right. So there is a competitiveness, a friendly sort of happy.
Back of the box, it says 50 plus co-op and competitive.
That's true. It
So
does.
it gets pretty
It gets
intense.
pretty hot. Pretty
There's
hot and heated.
one of the best games is the what's that? I'm doing the
Oh,
motion.
Quick Draw.
Quick Draw.
Oh, that game was
and
dope.
so like you're competing to be like in the millisecond. The point I got
Of how fast you
0.06,
can
you
press
got
the button.
0.07. I'm faster than you.
Reminds me
that
of
was
the
very
Kirby
fun.
Quick Draw game that they had on Kirby games.
Strategy or tactics?
No.
None?
None.
Yeah, I
None
don't think so.
whatsoever.
Except for, hey, you go first on the grind master.
There's our strategy, yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, we've talked a little bit about it already, but I could say overall, like, it's a very, like I was saying, chill is the perfect word to describe it. It has its place in being just like, hey, yo, you want to play some Go Vacation? Like, you don't want to play something too complicated. You don't even really, but you want to do something harder than watching a show, right? So you're like, let's just play some Go Vacation for an hour.
Maybe.
I think so.
I don't know if I would ever. Okay, I generally the idea of the guilty pleasure is stupid to me. I generally do not like things that are guilty pleasures. Like, dude, you like it, get over it. Like, it's not guilty. It's awesome. But this one might be a guilty pleasure. I don't want to admit that I had a blast with this.
I am loud and proud about.
It's really like, because I can't. It's not good. It's good. It's way better than I expected.
Yeah, definitely. It has a lot more than I expected.
It has
for
a
sure.
lot more going for it than I would have thought this was going to have.
I thought most of the games would be kind of dinky and dumb, but I thought a lot of them were pretty cool and actually kind of fun. And like, hey, I would play that again.
Yeah.
Surprising amount. Like at least 50% were like better than okay,
Yeah.
which is very good for what I thought this game was going to be.
Some of them, maybe 7 of them, are just the same thing, just kind of tweaked.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Now we're doing motorcycle tricks. Now we're doing ATV tricks.
Right.
Or
Those were
whatever.
the worst. For sure, those were the worst.
Especially, yeah. So most of you probably know if you listen to this a lot, I think. I like extreme sports video games. So when you tell me that there's a skateboarding, snowboarding, rollerblading, skiing, ATVs game.
Snowboarding. Also.
I think I said that. I think I said skateboarding, snowboarding, rollerblading.
I don't know. Check the tapes. Check the tapes.
I'm gonna be interested and I'm gonna check it out no matter how bad it is. Just like that Crayola Scoot game that's coming out. I'm gonna play that. But
sorry?
So
let's not get into this.
Okay. Look it up. Crayola Scoot.
Is it a crayon game?
On scooters. But it's more like paint. It's like Splatoon, but you're doing.
Oh, really?
But like not. It doesn't look good. It looks very bad.
Splatoon on scooters. Crayola.
Scooters.
Did you know Crayola released a makeup palette?
Is it very?
It's pretty dumb.
Crayon colored.
Yeah,
I
it
don't like
is.
crayons. How do you feel about crayons?
I don't like the way you're saying it whatsoever.
Crayons.
You said crayons.
It's crayons.
It's always like cranberries, like crayons.
Yeah, it's a crayon.
Anyway, what were we saying?
So
extreme sports.
I got to the do some tricks, get a high score mini games. There's probably 6 or 7, like I said. Those are bad.
Really?
Those are real bad because the trick system has no flow to it. You just do a trick and then he stops. There's like a good half a second where you're not doing anything, even if you're entering combos. And he does a trick and then he does a trick. So it's like you go down the ramp, you hit the air and you go. Brun, brun, brun.
Not only that, but unless we did not look hard enough into this, it seems like the only way to do tricks are motion control. So you have to like move and flip and turn your stupid controller, and you have to do it hard, otherwise it doesn't register.
Yes.
At least for me.
So not only is it not satisfying to like do a bunch of tricks, like because if you want to do triple front flip,
that's a triple front flip. That's what it registers.
No. Like if you can't do like a cool.
Right.
It looks very stiff.
Right.
And it doesn't. The whole doing tricks is supposed to be style, and there's no style. Now, what am I gonna do? Knock this game for like not getting an extreme sports combo system down?
Yes.
But yeah, to do the tricks, that was a good point I wouldn't have thought of. I got pretty good at it because I fell down like a rabbit hole of just playing by myself for one night.
A little bit, yeah.
Like 3 hours straight of just rollerblading.
Yeah, I don't know what you were doing.
Rollerblading around the city area.
You were like in a hypnosis or something. I was like, why is he still playing Go Vacation alone?
That was the moment where it turned on me. I was like, you know what? This is actually awesome. Just rollerblading around the city, free skate. Like I wasn't doing it.
On all the rails.
Yeah,
that was kind of cool.
rails everywhere. That was the best part about this game. I even put a video. You can see it on our Twitter and our Instagram.
Yeah, I was gonna put it up. Actually, like the day after this.
So go to our Instagram
tomorrow
at Saves Together and watch the video I made. It explains probably why I liked this. It was a long time. I just sat there staring. I think I was even on the floor. Like so.
Probably.
I went back in time to
eyes
being
glazed
8.
over.
Yeah, but that was very fun. It's like a weird puzzle of like platforming.
Right. Yeah.
So it's also crazy. That's one thing I guess I didn't explain. The rails go like up straight
Yeah,
up
you did
and down
say like 90
and like
degrees.
spiral and like especially in the city environment, it's
Then you
really
can like
wild.
jump really far. It's
Yeah.
fun.
But so the tricks are, there's not many. I only know the tricks for the rollerblade really well, but they're all pretty much the same thing. I have to pantomime a controller right now because I'm trying to figure out how to explain this.
You would hold a button and
You
and
hold a
then move it.
trigger, and then you use the right stick in a direction, and then you flick the whole system.
All that at once.
So if I wanted to do a flat spin, it's like hold the trigger, push the stick to the left, and then I always would slide my hands to the left or right. I don't know if that mattered or not. I think it just needed motion. But still, and like that is not fun to like, you're trying to do something, you're like, yeah.
And I couldn't even do it at all. I was like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
Over
So
it.
I dominated all the trick sections.
You know, that's okay. You can have them.
But I'm not even proud. I'm not even proud of that.
But I also I thought the characters were cute, and you can like customize their outfits, and like we were saying, there's not a lot of like interesting choices, but hey, I liked having there for each resort location there's different choices. So you're in winter, so here's your new ski outfit, and also you can customize all your equipment, so like your snowboard, your ATV, your roller skates, like literally everything. Also, there are dogs.
I was waiting. I thought you were going to forget, and I was going to say, you're forgetting.
I will never forget the dogs. The first day or the second day we played the game, it was like, you've unlocked dog breeds number 8. We're like, what? And you can basically just make a dog. There's like all the breeds, you know, most of the pure breeds. And yeah, and they'll just follow you around. It really doesn't do anything.
It does nothing. They don't even let it come.
Oh, the one thing it does do is the mini game where you're dog sledding. The dog,
yeah.
no matter what the dog is.
Oh, and when you make your dog too, you can pick the size. So I made a dachshund, but very big. So it was
that's
hilarious.
what I'm saying. Like a giant dachshund was dog sledding.
That was great.
That was funny. That was the only thing your dog could participate in.
I think, wasn't there a fetch type thing? Wasn't there like a throw the frisbee? That's Windjammers.
No, there's no throw the frisbee. And it's even funny because every time you go to play a game, whoever's like hosting your game's like, oh, but you dog, you just stay on the side every time. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, let the dog
You could
play.
even get followers. You could get a little guy that would follow you
like,
around.
People would just follow you around.
Like kind of like that thing in Oblivion. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
The fan, the adoring fan.
Oh, yeah.
It was basically that. I was like, what the fuck do you...
Who
like,
is
what
this guy?
We
got to talk to him. You got to be like, hey, I think as if you're playing alone, like maybe you'll feel less lonely if you just have some
It's
random...
more lonely. It's like there's weird things attached to me. Like,
Well, they would play like the games with you. So
would they?
I mean, if you're a kid, I could see that being kind of interesting. Like,
Yeah,
I made a friend on Go Vacation today.
Hey, Mom, I met Stevie in the
Who's
marine
Stevie?
park. He showed me how to do a backflip.
But yeah, I mean, I thought this game was pretty cool. I thought if kids will definitely love it. But I loved it. I thought it was like, how much was it? $60?
I don't remember. 50, I think.
But it did have a lot of content. So
This is not a recommendation here. This is not like a, hey, listen.
It's not for everybody.
You've
right?
got to go play this.
No, definitely not.
But for us, and this is a podcast about our experience, dude,
it was fun.
I had fun.
Like I said, I liked that it was a game we could turn on and not have to think very hard and just do stupid. And it was also fun playing every game because you're like, what's next? What dumb thing are we going to do? Because there's so many games.
If it was only 10 mini games that you had to do 5 times each,
right.
I don't want to do
Definitely not. We spent, like, how many hours do you think playing through all of them?
8, 10?
8 to 10? Yeah,
probably.
that seems
about
accurate.
2 hours a night, except for that one night where I spent 4 just on the floor.
We played, like, we turned it on, like, about 8 times.
Yeah.
Which is good. Like, there's plenty.
We even went on vacation and brought Go Vacation.
That's true,
and
we
we
did.
finished it on vacation.
That's true.
I think it came out at the perfect time during the summer drought. There's nothing else really coming out. I'm weird and get attracted to dumb things like this, so
that's true.
That's why I got it. So, I don't. If this came out now, like we're starting to get in the thick of it. Like there's a lot of stuff coming out. I don't think I'd buy it, but
yeah,
I hadn't.
It did come out at a good time.
It came out July, right? July.
Yeah,
I
think
said
so.
it at the beginning and I forgot already.
July 28th.
July 27th.
Okay.
That's like the best time because I was bored of not having a game. Like it didn't. If it was the beginning of the summer, I might be like, well, it's fine. I have all this other stuff to beat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then because it was right in the middle of the summer when not a lot of stuff comes out, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it hit us at the right time.
A bit on a whim, and we got it.
So what would you score it?
Man, so our scores don't. They're not relative, right?
I know.
It's
single
single thing. So
of course,
it's like a 4.291.
Yeah, I'd give it like a 4. 4.0.
Like an experienceometer, it's like a 4. Like I had an experience.
I had an experience. It was unique to this game. Not every game has to be the same. When it comes to co-op, some games are tough and strategizing and challenging.
And
Divinity,
it's awesome.
Original Sin 2. Fun and also fun, but it can also be fun in a different way. It can be a game we turn on and not have to think, not have to even turn our brains on for a second.
And it's so easy that there's not even an idea of turning it off because all we're doing is going to the next part.
Right,
There's never like that wasn't like that was not fun. We have to do it again. We're stuck.
Right, you never get frustrated.
Yeah.
You know, there's something to be said about games like that.
And
Scribblenauts was kind of like that too.
Yeah, you're right.
Bit,
because we beat every single puzzle.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't much.
It wasn't hard. It was just fun to look at.
Is there a word for this? Is there a word for this type of?
I don't know. I was gonna say fun, but it's fun in a different way.
Right. It's like
calling it Go Vacation is
Zen-like-ish, but not really. It doesn't. That kind of has a weird hippie connotation to it. It's not like you're meditating playing this game.
Right.
It's just like like you said, how instead of turning a show on where you just stare at the screen, like, I don't know. For me personally, I would rather play this type of thing than just watch whatever. Like, I don't need to turn a binge watching of like Arrested Development on. Like some people, that's what they do. They come home and they turn
and that's
Friends.
Totally fine.
No, I'm not. Yeah, this is talking about me. They come home and they watch Friends for 6 hours. I don't like to do that. I want to like play a game, but it doesn't have to always be, God of War.
Right, I agree.
It doesn't always have to be intense.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a nice, relaxing vacation.
It's a chill vacation. It's a vacation.
Do you think Bandai Namco knew what they had on there? Like, do you think they knew what they were doing?
Okay, you're really talking it up now. You're like, do you think the gold?
No. I just mean when they're making this, were they just trying to shovel out some carnival bullshit like that one carnival?
Bit. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I think it really was on trend at the time for the Wii. It was family gaming. It was games that anyone could do and not really mess up.
But what I mean is they put more effort into this than they needed to.
Because they care, man.
So does Bandai Namco, like, I don't know all of their games. They make Naruto games and stuff.
Right, yeah.
But like they make like Ace Combat. But like, do they not make bad games? Like, do they just not know how?
I don't know, man. I don't want to go deep into this because who knows what kind of things they made that I never even played. So
true, but I was impressed. I was very impressed.
Yes, me too. I did not expect it to be so diverting for such a long period of time. What snack would you eat?
Snacks, vacation snacks.
I like popcorn. I think it's a good popcorn game. It's a good really kettle corn.
I guess I feel like it's like a Coke ad. You know those Coca-Cola ads with it's in the glass bottle and
drink happiness?
They're so happy on the beach.
This
and
is
it's
making
just
me thirsty, honestly.
Ding! Like the ice.
Right.
The glass is all slightly icy and like it's so refreshing. Even though Coke doesn't. Does Coke refresh you?
It used to back in the day. Nowadays it's like too much.
It's just so zingy. It's so like.
Now I want sparkling water is like the most refreshing thing to me now.
Yeah.
I need that carbonation a little bit. But not all the sugar, you know what I'm saying?
It feels like a Coke commercial.
I feel that.
I feel like this is
So
good.
You want a Coke.
I want a Coke.
And I want popcorn.
And I want...
a brownie.
Jesus. That doesn't have anything to do with it. That's just what food you want.
Well, it's like a comforting, like, sugary game. That's how I see it.
Maybe, like, drink out of... Well, you know what? I think you need a different snack for each of the 4 worlds you go to on Kawawii.
That's true.
On the beach one, you gotta be drinking...
frozen margarita.
You gotta be drinking out of a coconut if you're playing the beach one.
I've never done that.
And then if you go to the mountain one, you gotta be...
Snow cone.
Mountain Dew.
Ew.
Mountain.
Absolutely not.
Mountain Dew. And if you go to the city, just extreme
Popcorn.
sports, Mountain Dew.
Okay, never mind. Your idea's bad. This is all just gonna be Mountain Dew.
And what's the other world?
Mountain Dew.
What's the other world?
Mountain. What'd you say? Snow, mountains, marine.
Oh, there's 2 mountains. So
there's 2 mountains.
All right, so Mountain Dews for 3 of them, and coconut. Crack open a coconut, dump out that gross water, pour Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm. And you're good.
My solution: Mountain Dew.
That sounds all good to me. So should we go to the news?
Well, maybe, but which Mountain Dew? Code Red.
Okay, you know
Livewire,
what? The green one. What's the green
Classic.
one?
Vintage.
Classic. Yeah, vintage
now,
Mountain
Diet?
Dew. Definitely not.
Did they ever do a caffeine-free Mountain Dew, or was that just totally not in their mission statement?
That would be what my dad would go to the restaurant and try to order. He's like, "Can I have a diet caffeine-free Mountain Dew?" And he thought he was being like really funny.
Did you guys laugh?
I mean, I never did, because it's a dad joke. You just say it. They say it. No.
Right.
Usually the server would look at him disparagingly, which I understand. If I was a server, I'd be like, can you just make this quick? I have another table that
Right.
just sat over there. I gotta go, dude. Like you
are
want
you
a Coke or what?
are you gonna give me a tip, or I gotta?
You know.
So did anyone ever bring them like a water?
No, no, no. He would just be like, oh, you don't have that? Okay, I'll take a Coke.
Okay.
You know.
Nice.
So, yeah.
All right, let's get to the news.
All right.
I have 5 pieces of news for you today.
Ooh.
The first one, it happened between episodes here. Maple Story 2,
Oh, don't even remind me.
Mush King Royale is out right
Depressed.
now. You can go play it. It's not the full MMO thing.
No.
It's
not.
really not good.
We've tried it. We have tried it.
It's a really not good battle royale. I don't know. Maybe it's good if you get into it, but
I don't fucking get it. And not to mention, it doesn't run on my goddamn computer.
no, it doesn't.
On my laptop,
it
which
says-
might be my problem, okay? But it doesn't give me any error code that makes any sense.
It says, "Hey, you need to launch the launcher."
Yeah,
And
it's
you're
like you need to
"Then-
log into the launcher. I'm like, I'm logged in, asshole.
How
And
did
then
I?
and then it just closes.
How did I start the game without being the launcher?
And then I play it on Craig's computer, and it's like, oh, actually, I don't care. I want to play the real Maple Story
yes.
2 because I used to love Maple Story 1. I was a big MMO kid, so I'm really looking forward to the second one. I don't need any of this like Royale stuff.
The full version though is coming out October 10th,
Yes.
2018. That's more of the news part. The battle royale thing is out. That's news. Like you
Right.
can go play that, and it's co-op because you can join a squad,
And you can make your name, which is very important.
and you can lock in your name. So if you need
Yes.
to be like Wine and Diner 69 or 42,
Right, you got it.
you got it.
Up to 12 characters, I think.
I was in there, and the chat is just as Maple Story as I thought it would be.
But you didn't play Maple Story 1, did you?
No, I didn't, but I knew what kind of things they would talk about, and
And it was that.
lo and behold, we're talking about finding girlfriends and
Oh.
being married.
Always. That's the MMO life, man.
You already know because you heard the beginning of this episode, but Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition is out now. It is
Consoles.
consoles. Do you
That's-
think? I don't actually know. Did the Definitive Edition? Yeah, it's a new thing. It's on PC as
Right,
well.
right.
I don't know what they changed because I didn't play it
They
on PC.
talked about changing like GPU stuff, so making it run a lot smoother for fights because
Ah.
apparently there was a lot of issues with like huge fights, like making the FPS go down a lot. So supposedly they fixed that.
There is a 50-page document about what they did to change it. So that's awesome.
There's 50 pages.
I guess. I'm not reading that. I believe it.
Me
So,
neither.
we had not played the PC version. We heard this is coming here, and it's local, same. Oh my god,
Couch co-op.
Couch co-op, and just ignored the PC version. I didn't even watch anybody play it because I wanted to come into this game knowing nothing. But it's out now, and I really
We picked it up and we love it.
Yeah.
You should pick it up too. That it let me just say, and we'll talk more about this on our own podcast. It's intense. So if you're not ready for like
Yeah.
an intense RPG,
This game is the 100% 180-degree flip from Go Vacation.
yes, it's the opposite of Go Vacation.
However, both have us staring glossy-eyed at the screens for hours on end.
That's true. That is true.
Spelunky 2 has been announced. It's coming in 2019.
I thought that was already announced, kind of.
Sorry, I guess not announced, but they showed gameplay. You can now
Oh, I haven't seen it.
look at what Spelunky 2 is going to be.
Mhm.
It's more Spelunky if you ask me.
And it's co-op.
But
Is
it's
that why?
co-op. The other one was. This one is.
Oh, I want to play it.
4-player local co-op and 4-player online co-op for every run. I don't know if the every run part is included here because it used to not be. I thought it was just always co-op because there's always a character screen with
Right.
the 4.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I don't know.
that's cool. I
Yeah,
think.
I want to play it. I've never played Spelunky 1.
No, so maybe we should play this then because I was gonna skip this because I played a lot of Spelunky.
So here we go. Yeah, we should get
and
it
Yeah, perfect. No release date, but I'm guessing 2019.
eventually.
Or one of those like it's out now, maybe.
I don't know. I feel like with Spelunky, they don't need to do that.
There's like different stuff. There's layered levels, and like they kind of go to space or something. I don't know.
Right.
To me, because I didn't bore down hard into Spelunky, so there's probably a lot of more interesting stuff if you really knew Spelunky. I wasn't gonna play this because it just looks, oh, that's Spelunky, but
Like the graphics look like, oh, that's Spelunky, really?
There's more like fluidness on water and lava and everything, and obviously it's different environments-ish, but you're still going down and still jumping on snakes.
Right.
And,
Well,
I
you
don't
never
know.
know. Maybe they'll announce more like gameplay changes down the road.
The Blackout Club is coming in 2019 to consoles and PC,
What's that?
Xbox and PlayStation. It is a survival horror first-person co-op game.
Really? I don't think well, like Resident Evil kind of, but not first person, but not third person.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know much about this at all. I just think that
It's interesting.
it's interesting that survival horror and co-op. So, remember what we talked about co-op? What episode was that? A couple episodes ago. Co-op takes away the seriousness of things.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe when it's a horror game,
Yeah, that would be interesting. I
don't
think
know.
I would be up for doing that, even though I am not a survival horror person. But I'd be interested to see what a co-op survival that would probably help me get
Right.
through it.
so it looks like you'll be running around like a suburban environment. Maybe there's more environments. I don't know much about this game, but it does look interesting, like hiding together from threats.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
would
know.
try it.
Not a huge survival horror guy, and I
Right.
don't think you're horror games at all,
Right.
but maybe we'll see. Overcooked 2 just got a new game plus mode. Now, you might be thinking,
Who
why-
cares?
why does Overcooked 2 need new game plus? But I guess they added some extra stuff, like you unlock some stuff for beating it or
Right.
playing through it.
Now
and
you start with all the armor and weapons that you picked up the first playthrough of the game.
Maybe,
You know, and
yeah.
your son's already leveled up all the way.
yeah, your son
Right.
can cut the vegetables for you. And,
Like in God of War.
Yeah. I don't know. That's not. We don't play that game, but that's
I
cool.
want. I still want to try it.
Definitely. All the more reason though to, if you stopped playing, go back and check it out again.
Yeah.
Play some more.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Just play it again. You
Go.
could have done that before, but now also definitely play it again.
But now you get some more stuff for it.
Suppose like
Yeah.
tomatoes.
But that's a co-op, fully co-op thing. So 4 players too, which we've never Saves Together never done more than 2-player episode. But I think that's it for the episode. So
I think that's it.
I would love to get out of here, go back over there, play some Divinity Original Sin 2. So
Before we do that, let's talk about our social media. We are on Twitter at Saves Together, also on Instagram at Saves Together. We do most of our updates on Twitter, and we post a lot of pictures on Instagram, like what we're playing, where we're going, promos, videos, whatever.
it's not even necessarily going to be pictures of co-op stuff too. So if
No,
just like
not
games,
necessarily. It's
like-
just like a gaming Instagram, you
Yeah.
know, just for fun. And then we also on YouTube. We don't have a URL, so go to our Twitter and you can find the link there. And we put all our Let's Plays, all our episodes on there, and we also upload our live streams. So we should have a new live stream up for Go Vacation that we
you
did
can
on
go
Monday.
right now,
Should be up right now. If it's not,
Something
just
happened.
DM us or something. Yeah,
or
we
something
died.
happened.
No,
No,
we didn't
or
die.
or just the stream broke or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
something happened. So yeah,
Jeez.
you should go find us on all those things. We're also we stream on Twitch at Saves Together. All of our usernames are basically Saves Together except for YouTube. You have to go to Twitter to find that for now.
But Twitter's the main hub.
Yeah, for sure. For
Check
all
us
of our
out on
updates
there.
and everything. Yeah, and so that's that. So go like us, subscribe, comment. That's it.
Do
Send
all
us
that stuff.
snacks. We don't have a box
Don't
yet.
send us snacks.
One
don't
day.
Nobody can. That's fine. I'll buy
Yeah.
my own snacks.
I'll buy my own snacks.
We're
too.
adults. Anyways, thanks for listening. I really appreciate it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeps.
Yes.
Yeps. Bye.
Let's go play some Divinity.
I know. I'm already. Let's go. Come
Okay.
on. Turn it off. Turn it
Bye.
off. Turn it off.
Bye. Bye. Bye.